Hi guys, it's Summer. Welcome back to my channel. I am so glad that you decided to click on today's video. In today's video, we are going to be budgeting some surplus money that I received. If you are new, welcome. My name is Summer and I'm currently on a financial journey to pay off all of my debt while saving money at the same time. Here on my channel, I am documenting my journey to financial freedom and I make videos on budgeting, paying off debt, saving money, and pretty much anything money related. If that's content that you're interested in, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button to join me on my financial journey. I would love to have you join the Budget Squad. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back and joining me for another video. I truly appreciate your support. So I am so excited to be filming this video. I definitely was not expecting to receive some extra income in the mail this week, but I did receive a check. It was a surplus check. I do have a escrow account for my mortgage, and the escrow account covers my property taxes, and I guess in 2023, I overpaid into my escrow account, so they mailed me a surplus check in the amount of $4,651.60. So that is what we are going to be budgeting today. Right here, you do see a draft budget that I drafted up. And I have decided to make a lot of changes to this draft budget. Now that we are in 2024, I have really been reflecting on my 2023 year, what went well, what didn't go so well, and some changes that I want to make in 2024. So after reflecting on 2023, I decided that this way of budgeting was going to no longer work for me. And what I mean is, when I got this money, I originally thought that the majority of the money was going to go towards debt. So I originally budgeted $4,461.63 to go towards debt, and then $189 to go towards my sinking fund. And then I was going to keep 97 cents in my checking account as a buffer. But after reflecting, I decided that that was not going to work and I wanted to try something different. So in today's video, I am going to be showing you the new way that I plan to budget extra money in 2024. That is a cool thing about budgeting, is nothing is permanent. You can always adjust your budget to meet your needs. So in today's video, we are going to be budgeting $4,651.60. And the new way I plan to budget extra income is I want to try out the 50-30-20 rule, where 50% goes towards needs, 30% goes towards wants, and 20% goes towards savings. Since all of my needs have been paid with my main source of income, the 50%, I am going to use that 50% to pay off my debt, or pay off some of my debt. 30% is going to go to wants and 20% is going to go to savings. So we are going to allocate $2,325.80 towards debt, $1,395.48 towards wants, and $930.32 towards savings. So I do budget using the Budget by Paycheck workbook by the Budget Mom, and I really do like this workbook. She does recommend budgeting by paycheck. I do like to budget out any extra money that I receive. I like to give every dollar a purpose, and I like to create a zero-based budget with the money that I have coming in. In the workbook, the first thing that you want to do is list your income. The income that I received was $4,651.60. Then you budget out your fixed expenses. All of my fixed expenses have been paid with my main source of income. And then the next section is variable spending, which is your cash envelopes. For variable spending, the only cash envelope that I plan to stuff in my wallet is Jaden, which is my son, his envelope. He is going to a dance tonight, and he needed to get a outfit for the winter formal. I did take him to Macy's, and we spent $149.92. So I'm just going to pay myself back for that. So for my cash envelopes, the envelope total was $149.92. Now that we have my envelope total, let's go ahead and take my income total, $4,651.60, and subtract my envelope total of $149.92. So that means we are left with $4,501.68. The next thing that we are going to budget for is my sinking funds. The sinking funds are going to be my wants. Some of these sinking funds are needs, and some of them are wants. So we are left with $4,501.68. My emergency sinking fund, we are not going to budget any extra money for that sinking fund today. My travel sinking fund is going to get $500. My health and beauty sinking fund is going to get $150. My son's sinking fund is going to get $150. My car maintenance sinking fund is also going to get $150. And my home maintenance is going to get $150 as well. And then lastly, my Golden Doodle sinking fund is going to get $145. So my sinking fund total is going to come to $1,245. So now let's take our leftover amount of $4,501.68 and subtract my sinking fund total of $1,245. So that means we are going to be left with $3,256.68. I really wanted to change the way that I was budgeting because last year I did have a lot of unexpected events happen, and I just want to make sure that I am prepared for unexpected events in 2024. So I really want to focus on adding money to my sinking funds. That way I am prepared if I have something happen to my car or a repair happen to my house. Last year I spent a lot of money and I ended up draining a lot of my savings. So I definitely want to build back up my savings as well as prevent myself from going in any additional debt. So that's why I have changed my budgeting method. I really do want to pay off my debt as soon as possible, but I also want to make sure that I'm paying off my debt while saving at the same time, investing at the same time, and enjoying life as well. So we are going to be left with $3,256.68 to pay towards my debt. We are going to go ahead and pay off my Citi credit card, which is $1,992.30. And then we are going to do an extra debt payment towards my School First credit card of $333.50. So now that we have the extra debt payments that I plan to make, let's go ahead and calculate those. $1,992.30 plus $333.50. So we are going to be making extra debt payments in the amount of $2,325.80. This is going to be in addition to the minimum payments that are due every month. So I'm going to go ahead and put that extra debt total on the line, $2,325.80. If we take my leftover amount after budgeting for my cash envelopes and my sinking funds, we'll have $3,256.68. Now we need to subtract my extra debt total of $2,325.80. So that means we are going to be left with $930.88. And we're going to use that $930.88 to budget for some extra savings. I do have a summer saver savings account, and this is a savings account, but it is a savings account that accumulates a little bit more interest than your typical savings account. The interest on this savings account is 6.5, and with my bank, I do bank with a teacher's bank, a teacher credit union, and you're allowed to put up to $2,000 in your summer saver. So we are going to put $930 in my summer saver savings account, and then we are going to keep 88 cents in my checking account as a buffer. So that means we are going to have $930.88 go towards extra savings. So if we take my leftover amount of $930.88 and subtract my saving total of $930.88, that means we are left over with $0. So that is how I get a zero-based budget where every dollar is accounted for. And you can check to make sure you have a zero-based budget by taking your income, subtracting your bill total, then subtracting your envelope total, then subtracting your sinking fund total, then subtracting your extra debt total, and then subtracting your extra savings total, and you should be left with $0. So that is how I plan to budget out my surplus check that I received. And I just wanted to go ahead and share that with you guys. I'm super excited to be able to make some extra debt payments as well as add money to my sinking funds. The next page in the workbook does have a cash envelope breakdown where you just list all of your envelopes and the total amount that you will be giving to each envelope. And then it has a section for you to fill out a cash denomination breakdown where you just list how you would like your denominations, how you would like your cash denominations to be broken down to, and then you take this information and bring it to the bank and give this information to the teller. That way they know how you would like your cash. Well, that concludes my surplus budgeting check. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and definitely consider hitting that subscribe button to join me on my financial journey. I would love to have you become a part of the family. In the comment section, let me know, how do you budget extra income that you receive? I would love to know what you guys do with I would love to know what you guys do with any extra money that you have going in, or do you use a certain formula when you are creating your budget? Well, I would love to hear all that information, and I hope that you guys have an amazing day, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye!